I decided to host a giveaway in June. Yay! Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today is a very delightful day because I've been getting so many new subscribers in the past few months that I finally hit 13K. So 13,000 of you are now watching my videos, which makes me very, very pleased and very happy. So if you decided to join my channel in the past few months, or if you've been subscribed for much longer, then I'm so, so happy that you either decided to stick around or join our family here. And in order to sort of say thank you for that, I have a bit of product left that I thought I could put in the giveaway. And actually, fun fact, the day I went into hospital was the day that I found out I had 13,000 subscribers. Then it went up and down and up and down, and now it seems to be stable, and we're over 13,000 subscribers, which makes me super happy. If you don't know anything about this channel, I'm a teacher actually in my day-to-day life, and I'm doing content creation on the side. So this is not my main gig. So to have any sort of growth in my online career is already something that I'm very proud of, because I'm really just doing this as a side hustle. And to have so many lovely people joining me, and I'm seeing so many new names popping up in the comments who are being super lovely, and I'm just really happy that you found me. And I just wanted to give thanks to anybody who wants to join this thing. And I gave it a bit of a thought how I wanted to do it. I don't want to make this too complicated. I tend to do a giveaway usually in August for eyeshadow palette month. In case you're new here, I do a dedicated month to nothing but eyeshadow palettes, or eyeshadow in general, in the month of August, and then I always have a bit of a giveaway anyways. But I thought that 13,000 is like a milestone, because I was stuck on like the 1,250, like 12,500 subscribers for such a long time, that I really feel like we've now got a little bit more of a boost back, and that's making me really happy. So it was like, let's do a little bit of a giveaway. And I did have some extra products that were either sent to me as PR or as a gift that I haven't used, or it's just things that I had because I made a mistake while ordering. So these are all unused products, and one lucky winner is going to win all of these. I'm going to show you what's inside in like what everything is in a second, but I'll first tell you how you can join the giveaway. The only thing you need to do is to leave a comment under this video saying that you want to enter the giveaway. And it would be nice if you can do something else than just say, I want to enter. So say something that you, I don't know, enjoy about my channel, or maybe if you have ideas for my channel, I love that as well. I think that can be a fun thing to do together. And then what I will do is whoever wins, I'm going to leave a reply. So I'm not going to reply to any of those comments as the video is live. And I'm only going to reply to one person. And that person then needs to send me their their email information, and then we can be in touch. So that's the way I thought I could run it. So just through the comments, nothing complicated with a form and loads of questions or tasks. Just say you want to win and say something about my channel. That way I know you're watching me. Yeah, because I don't want this to go to someone who isn't really watching the video and who like my videos and who's just here for the giveaway. If you seem to be that kind of person, then I don't think you're likely to win. But I'm just going to use a random number generator, and then whoever it goes to, it goes to. I will ship this internationally, so you don't have to worry about that. Of course, know that if you don't live in the EU, or if you live in a different country where you sometimes are hit with certain fees when you get packages, that even if I do send you something as a gift, you will still have to pay those tariffs. That's not on me. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just how international trade law works. So don't be sad about that, that if you do like live in the US, for instance, and you win this package, that it could be that you need to pay an additional fee. But you don't have to pay for shipping. I'm just going to ship it to whoever wins, and one person will win everything that you see lying in front of you. You have until the end of this month to enter. So the giveaway is going to be open until the 30th of June, and then you have 48 hours to let me know how I can contact you, and then I'll contact you privately, and then we sort of exchange addresses and stuff. Don't dox yourself. Don't send your address in a reply on YouTube. Please don't do that. But then we can be in touch, and then I'll send it to you at my first my first availability, you could say. So that's pretty much the rules of the giveaway. Let me show you what you can win. So I have this Sydney Grace loose powder. We all know I'm not a huge fan of loose powder. So I've kept this in the packaging, in the box. It's just translucent, it says. So I think this can be pretty universal. It's why it's mainly color products and a bit of skincare and brushes, because I think that that's going to be more universally flattering on everyone than if I were to give you like concealers and stuff like that. This is the Aura Glam Bouncy Highlighter from Catrice that they launched this year, and I didn't realize it, but there were 2 in my order, so I accidentally ordered an extra one. This is still pristine in its packaging, and I love that thing. This is a really good highlighter. Some lip products from Sydney Grace. I think they're both glosses, or maybe a liquid lipstick and a gloss. It doesn't say, but it's in the shade Rachel, that's this peachy tone, and Nicole, which is the golden tone. So I think one is like, I think this is more of a lipstick and that is more of a gloss, I think. One of their liquid eyeshadows, this is in Golden Horizon, so that's a nice liquid eyeshadow. And these Sydney Grace liquid eyeshadows come with so much product. I don't understand how anyone would ever be able to use one of these up. Maybe if you also, like this shade could also be used as a highlighter or as like an accent or on your collarbones, I'm sure. Like if you tan in the summer and then this like, because this is a shade here in the back, that's going to be gorgeous. I think it's going to be gorgeous. When I was gifted some PR from Lethal, they also sent me their SpongeBob brush roll, which I very much appreciate, but I have too many brushes already as it is. So I decided when I do a giveaway next, I'm going to gift this to somebody. So it's the SpongeBob collection brushes that you can win if you want to. They are synthetic brushes, in case you're wondering. And I think that's very useful for whoever. Like if you don't have that many brushes yet, this can be a great starter kit because you get a bit of everything. And then I think, Esther, did you send me this? I think you did. But this is the Energizing Eye Kit from Good Molecules. Good Molecules is actually one of the very first brands who ever sent me a speck of PR, and I still use them to this day. I stopped working with them because they kind of made their affiliate program a bit more of a contest, and you had to like win to get products and like make content, and whoever is like the best at it, like gets the most views, gets the product. I don't know. It was a bit weird to me. But I have used that Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel before, and I really enjoyed it. The Caffeine Energizing Hydrogel Patches is not the kind of product I tend to use myself, which is why I've kept everything in the box, and I am going to send it to somebody else. But Good Molecules does some really good skincare. Then this little mini palette from Nomad. This is the Air Palette Oslo Gardemoen. So this was a little mini collection that Nomad had that was listed. I think the inspiration were different airports around the world, and this is the cool tone one, which you know I love. Like this is very much up my street. But I was like, do I need another 6-pan cool toned eyeshadow palette in my life if I already have so many? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to save it for a giveaway. I don't need to keep this for myself. I'm going to share the cool tone love, you could say, and gift this to somebody else. So there's a cool tone palette in here for whoever wins this. And finally, this Lancome palette. This looks really beautiful. Again, a neutral palette after my heart, but I have too many neutral palettes as well. So this is the Idole Café Crush eyeshadow palettes. This is a collab with Shika Daily? Shika? I don't know how to pronounce that name. But Daily, I don't know. But this, like the packaging, it looks stunning. It's a 10 out of 10 all the way around, but this is pretty warm toned. So this way I was like, in the giveaway, we get something cool tone, we get something warmer tone neutral, so you get a bit of everything. I'm really curious after that reddish shade and that purple, those we all know are my jam, but I looked at this and I was like, it's a lot of satins and it's that very sort of classic eyeshadow look, which isn't always my vibe. So I was like, you know what? Again, not something I necessarily need for me. We are going to, ooh, let me put this back. That's very noisy. I'm just going to give this to somebody else. And we have to thank the lovely Esther. I get loads of questions about who Esther is. She's just one of my regular followers. I think Esther has been watching my videos for like 10 years. and she always like buys mystery bags and goodie bags and stuff, and she enters a lot of giveaways. And then whenever she has some extra makeup to spare, she's like, hey, would you like to get this? And I get the package, and then she's always added more than I think I'm getting. So we definitely need to thank Esther here as well, to have a couple of lovely products that I'm giving away here today as well. So thanks so much for watching this video today. Happy entering. As I said, the giveaway will be open until the 30th of June. The only thing you need to do is leave a comment down below and say something about entering the giveaway if you want to enter, and something about my channel. If you don't want to enter, you can just say something about my channel, but then you won't be entered into the random number generator, and I will reply to the person who was winning in the comments down below. And then you need to get in touch with me, send me an email, and then we can set things up that way. So those are the only rules I have. Thanks so much for joining this channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I'm so happy that you tend to like sticking around this very random and sort of side hustle thing that I've got going on here. So I very much appreciate each and every one of you. And I thought it was to give back. It was time to give back a little bit more. So thanks so much for being here. Happy entering, and then I hope to see you again really, really soon in a new video. Bye-bye.